Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is DemonStarCraft bringing you another clan war between the Requiem E Sports Team and the VVV. Don't know what the VVV stands for because it doesn't even say it on their website, but this is going to be a series of games, obviously, for the clan war. So, representing the Requiem team will be Funkmunk, the orange Protoss here in the west position, and representing the VVV will be GxZ, which will be the purple Zerg. So, the map is Metalopolis. They're in GxZ here is in the east position, so they are cross-map from each other, which can tend to lead to slightly longer games. I have a new microphone here now, so I hope you guys like how this sounds. Got myself a Samson... Crud. What up in the box? Oh well. It's a USB microphone. It's a compression mic. Not compression. Oh well. Anyway, getting back to the game here. GxZ looks like he is sending out a drone scout. It's going to go out and check to see what's going on. Going to scout the cross position. Funkmunk has already set out his probe scout, and it is going to find GxZ here in the east position, which Control F is just not working for me today. So Funkmunk will see that the Zerg here, and then he's going to continue to roam around, probably scout out see that they do have the spawning pool going down, bring up the production tab here. Gonna queue up some moves, and don't know why I jumped over there all of a sudden. Oh, because that's what he had been looking at. Probes, the drone scout here, checking out the watchtower to make sure no high minerals have been taken yet. Gateway going down for Funkmunk. And then Funkmunk's gonna leave his probe here at the natural expansion in patrol mode to try and block any fast expansion. Drone coming into Funkmunk's base and is going to start harassing the probes, but he does sick 2 probes on it and they will push it out. Third probe going to throw down the cybernetics core as the gateway is completed. Overlord chilling out here at in the very almost center of the map to kind of watch both those high mineral expansions. Probe continuing to be annoying here for GxZ. And the hatch is going down, and Funkmunk did not block it, so we do have a slightly late hatchery for GxZ. He did get his spawning pool done before he decided to go for that expansion, and he does have enough gas for, will he get his his speed research done? Not going for it quite. There it goes. So GxZ here staying on top of his research for his speedlings that are going to be coming out shortly. Funkmunk here chrono boosting his research for warp gates and getting down a second gateway. I even have built myself a little pop filter. Ooh, first Stalker is out for Funkmunk, and it is going to take out that drone, but drone is going to do the gas steal. Let's see, is he going to cancel and continue? Zerglings here moving up, being a little more annoying than they should be, but they do get pushed back. And looks like this extractor may finish. Yep, it just gets finished, so Funkmunk will send his Stalker and probe over here, it looks like, to just start attacking it. Second Stalker has come out now and is going to continue to attack the extractor just to get it out of there. Funkmunk getting down his expansion at his natural. Expansion is done for GxZ at his natural expansion. I can say expansion a few more times, but I will choose not to. Do have several Zerglings here, about 10, guarding the entrance for GxZ. Chrono boosting out a Zealot. A Sentry has come out for Funkmunk, so he is going to post them at his natural. Funkmunk finally got rid of that extractor and is putting down his own assimilator on the second gas in his main base. But this is actually the game between the top 2 teams in the league. The league that they're in is RTS-league.org, I think it is. And so they are the top 2 in the division, and this was the game for the #1 spot. Zerglings here moving in. The probes are going to block up the entrance to keep the Zerglings. Oh, but they do end up running by. A force field going down, keeping some of them in and some of them out. The Zealots cleaning up what's at the bottom of the ramp. Zerglings continuing to attack probes. That force field is now hindering Funkmunk in getting units back in his base, but those Zerglings are going to run down here and disappear into the smoke. And they will try to run back around to the mineral line to do what damage they can, but Funkmunk will clean that up. So we see that he has got a GxZ has got a spine crawler down at his natural, guarding the ramp and somewhat of the mineral line, but he is getting several more Zerglings out. Weapons level 1 going down for Funkmunk, and a Spire is going down for GxZ. Where is there? It is. Itty bitty little thing. It can be really hard to see. Funkmunk here is getting both gas geysers on his natural expansion now. Continuing to produce probes, and has 3 warp gates down, getting a Twilight Council and another pylon. So it looks like we will see some blink stalkers coming out for Funkmunk. Meanwhile, on GxZ's base, getting his gas on his expansion. One of the 2. Got both of them mining well. Getting his melee research 1 for his Zerglings. So they do have speed research done. He does have quite a few Zerglings here. Let's check out the units tab. 32 Zerglings for GxZ. Speedlings, actually. Versus 2 Zealots, 8 Stalkers, and 1 Sentry of Funkmunks. 2 Queens as natural expansion here, which is always the thing you want to go for when you're going to be creeping really fast. Spine crawler here going down to guard the other side of the natural and mineral line / geyser. Funkmunk here sends a hallucinated Colossus here. Zerglings move up, and they are going to make very short work of it, and Funkmunk didn't really get much in the way of vision from that. Yeah, it didn't really help much. Still does not know that there is a natural expansion and or that the Spire is done. But with this many Stalkers, those Mutalisks shouldn't be too much of a problem for Funkmunk. Another pylon's 5th gateway, is finishing up now. Going to continue to produce Stalkers. So it looks like we're going to see mass blink Stalkers. He has not. Yes, he has started research for that. Bring up our production tab. Throwing down pylons a little farther away to help keep tabs on what's going on. We do have a Zergling up here at the 3rd expansion of Funkmunks, just kind of chilling out and playing scout. Mulus here moving in and getting some damage on those probes, but the Stalkers do push them away rather easily. GxZ here doing an excellent job spreading his creep. He's got tumors all over the place, and he will continue to spread that creep like mad. 3rd expansion going down for GxZ at the south position. Southeast position there. But he's continuing to get lots of lings, so this is definitely a ling-muta combination for GxZ, which has proven to be a very powerful combination. Overseer coming in here, just to make sure there are no Dark Templar shenanigans from Funkmunk. Mutalisks here moving out, but Funkmunk is going to begin to move out with his large Stalker army, and they are going to blink in and take out one of those Mutalisks, take out that queen that was spreading creep tumors, and then they do back away. What is GxZ going to do here? He has an insane amount of Zerglings with about, looks like 7 Mutalisks. Yeah, that was a good call. 8 Mutalisks now. 8's done. They're going to move up and do a little recon. Backing off. So it looks like Funkmunk here is just kind of roaming around the map, making sure that it is clear. Oop. Mutalisks do pull in to take out the advanced pylon, but the Stalkers will blink in to begin pushing them away. They will circle around and focus it down and finally get it down. So those Mutalisks are going to kind of roam around the map some here. Funkmunk going to push in with his Stalker army, getting a good concave and doing some excellent micro, keeping those Zerglings pretty well they can't get a complete surround. The Mutalisk coming in from behind, and they're going to cause a lot of problems, so Funkmunk is forced to back off, doing Blink Micro here with his Stalkers, but those Zerglings are just far too many for Funkmonk's forces here, and he will have to fall back almost all the way to his base. It looks like he will. Trying to do the attack move stop, and those Zerglings will continue to pressure Funkmunk as he moves back to his base, and this could prove to be a lot of trouble for Funkmunk. If he cannot stop the Zergling army here, then this will be a good game for him. Zergling's moving up to his third expansion that was going down, and they are going to destroy it. Some Stalkers being warped in, but the Zerglings move in and take them out. Funkmunk continuing to micro around his Stalkers, but it doesn't look like it will be much of much use as the Zerglings are pouring in. More Mutalisks coming in, and they are just going to continue to ravage this base. Funkmunk probably needed a couple of Zealots here to just really tank the power and let those Stalkers do what they could. Cannon here is doing what it can, but it's just going to get overpowered, and this is really about it for Funkmunk. This is his first game as in a competitive match, so he has just been given the, I guess, rights to play, given the go. So he got the first game, and unfortunately he did lose. So it is VVV 1, Requiem 0. So we'll see what goes on in the next game. Thanks for watching, and I hope my new microphone just brings bliss to your ears. Have a good night.